I know that it is hard, and hard is an understatement. Hard is not the right word. Let me retract that. I know that it is devastatingly broken. It is awfully familiar. Awful and familiar. But my love, my darling, my beautiful girl, you cannot stop here. Can I tell you a story? Broken does not even begin to describe who I was. Broken does not even begin to describe shattered. Like when you accidentally break something and there's shards, but they're those small spaces that you can't even pick up with a finger without cutting your finger. Dangerous moments in life where you don't know what to do. I come to tell you something. I need you to keep going. I need you to not quit here. I need you to understand something, that you may bleed all the way to your victory. You may bleed all the way through this battle. People will cut you, stab you in the front and the back and the side, and the people that you love most you may have to leave behind. But it is in this Mecca to what God called you to that you will realize that it was never just about you. As a little girl, just wondering if she'd live another day. If that was my dad's will that day, my earthly father, that is, for me to make it another day, to not get shot. That's how we got grounded, with loaded guns. Just imagine that a moment. Maybe your life is worse even. So when I reached the age of 12, I didn't know what to do because I didn't think I would see 12, 13, 14. How do you live a life you never expect to live? Well, you just do. You just keep crawling through the shards that are yours, that are your father's, your mother's, your sisters, your brothers, and you keep crawling through them, and you may be bloody. You may be a hash brown by now. You may look like beet hash by the time that you get there. But I promise that when you get to the space that God called you to be, you, my dear, will be beautiful. Beautiful. Glory will be all over your face, and nobody will be able to say that God did not touch your life in ways that they can't even begin to describe. Hauntingly beautiful your life has been. But here's the beautiful thing. After everything I went through, and then lived through again, 17 years, I am thankful. I am thankful to my father. I'm thankful to the second man that harmed me just the same. I'm thankful. Do you know why I'm thankful? Not because I agree with what they did to me or because it's being excused. No, I will always shout that from the mountaintops. But because of their breaking, I knew who I was. Because I got broken down, I got to build myself into whatever I wanted. And honestly, it was whatever God wanted. And together we made this mosaic that the world needed. And I never knew the world needed me. I grew up in a time where we had phones where we couldn't see each other and they didn't leave our house. So the fact that I get to reach 5 million people every 4 days blows my mind, and I can't even see them. Imagine that. A mosaic. When you have a mosaic life, you will have to crawl through life like a Mecca. And when you get to the victory, oh honey, you'll know, because I did. You will look different. You will glow different. You will move different. You will act different. Even people who don't like you will watch you for your next move so that they know what to do. Because they know that they might not like you, but you know something that they don't. And if they can get there like you did, then they can hate you all they want as long as they get there. That's the beautiful thing. You'll get to help people that love you and that hate you, and it'll mean just the same. Because the most important thing of all is that women like us, little girls like us, get to where we are going as well. So let it bleed today. Bleed from the inside out. Or like Hemingway said, there's nothing to writing, you just sit at the typewriter and you bleed. Like Aldous Huxley would have said, lightly, my darling, walk lightly through your feelings and through your tragedy until it is beautiful. Walk lightly. Crawl lightly. Go lightly. Live lightly. And know that one day you will be on the other side of this conversation, telling women and girls just like you to keep going, because one day, it might have been tragic before, but one day, someday, one fine day, it will be nothing